soon second company, which is going to be the BlackSeriesEdition.com. Let me go over here. I got a few things to kind of straighten up real quick. We got shipping to do today, but that's taking care of the customers. Sorry, and I do appreciate the patience. I do appreciate the patience between me working on this other company and getting you guys taken care of. I got you done. Trust me, taken care of. Hold on for a minute. I'm looking for something here that I'm missing. Oh, it's way back there. Not supposed to be back there, but it is. All right. So there's a few reasons that maybe the orders get delayed from time to time due to the fact that trying to get items in, or we run out of ink, which today we ran out of ink. So no worries. I sat there and I paid for the overnight express as I usually do to make sure that everybody is taken care of. So that's what we're doing right now, loading the printer with new ink. I'm trying to figure out why this is not working. I do appreciate the patience. Wow, it seems to nest anywhere. What's going on, buddy boy? Is Francis here? Let me see. Or you just busting to the sink and just busting? What's going on, Francis? There's Francis. Let me sit right there in front of the door. If Francis is not there, you just carry on. Cut it out. Hey. Ready to just trash out the door. There's this stuff done. Tired last night. Didn't get a chance to enjoy my hot tea. This is black. Go. All right. What's the deal? Oh, backwards. No. Maybe we're shut on it. All right. Don't look confused there. Genuine? Yes, they are. Stack of papers behind here. I gotta really sort through. Hopefully, one day, I can get it back over to my metal man over there and finish working on him because I got to put screws in him again. So I posted some of the artwork over the place. They like the artwork. I may be working on other projects. Who knows? Who knows? But I am going to do myself a nice big glow-in-the-dark canvas for myself downstairs. One of the screens, I'm going to convert that into something to hang up, taking it with me when I get done, but that'll be another project once we finish the metal man over here, because right now we are just trying to get everything done Bring you guys to the side. Let me see what's going on with the printer over here. Over here, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do that. These out of here. Hey! God is good, is he not? God is amazing. Wonderful be the Lord. Wonderful be the Lord. Absolutely amazing. So we're getting our work done over here. And I gotta go sleep about there because I'm getting ready. We're gonna do a demonstration tonight. Hopefully you don't get any rain. We're gonna be doing some more demonstrations on the 39 because I've been overshadowed with too much for this. So we're gonna do 39 outdoor demonstrations and we're gonna do some inside tomorrow. The ceiling and floors, we're definitely gonna do some demonstrations. I forgot the floors code for 39 too. Cold out there, but might as well. All right, here. Okay. So on the other website, I'm learning some new stuff to actually add over here to this site. So some things I'm going to change and neaten up the marketplace a little bit better. All right, perfect. Getting that. Let's see if we're going over here. This one taken care of. It's done. That's done. Let me see. Nope, don't know anything about that, but that's junk mail. That's definitely one of the junk mail. Ha 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 ha. I love these freaking scam mails that pop up. Yeah, funny. Yeah, knock yourself on that one. Bye-bye. Let me see. Where's that report area at? There we go. No, prepaid photo screens are not here. Let me see if he's got a contact number. Definitely need that. That was way off. Oh, I keep forgetting about the whole allergy season. So it's kicking about the left and right. I mean, they're sneezing all day. Oh shit, I forgot. We got one of those downstairs. I can grab that right now. Keep that. We're trying to go on this one. No. Let's assign this first, and then we go grab this downstairs. That assign first. While it's doing that, take care of this downstairs. It's getting kind of hectic. Sorry about that. I had some stuff I had to do outside, like really important. So, let me get this up and going here. All right, best regards, Roberta CEO. So, let me explain something to you guys. We're doing this and go along about the Metal Man. So, it's sad because, again, we have people that out there that don't understand, and will never understand how we do things over here. And we don't expect them to, and we don't want them to try to understand. But that project sitting on that table and the paintings I'm doing basically have a lot to do with the exotic collection. So the exotic collection pretty much is a screen paint that is designed for the art community or anybody else that wants to use it, that can be used for projection screens or projector mapping and stuff like that. The Metal Man over there, his background is going to be coated in with some of that special paint, and that's going to allow me to be able to use 3D mapping applications on this guy. So the formula that's going on in him, it's kind of like an invisible. We have an invisible version of the exotics. And that's going to allow me to spray over the artwork of this fellow. And we can go with a projector and we can map the individual areas without altering or changing the colors of the Metal Man. So, but it's sad because, like I said, you have individuals out there that are immature, and they're kids at the end of the day, who thought I was trying to show off skills on building robots. So they went out and bought a few Gundam sets and saying this is how real robots are designed. Again, child, at the end of the day, I've had Gundams. I've had all sorts of Gundams. I'm 53 years old. I think I've had Gundams here and there. So it's nothing new at all, period. But again, I explained to you at the end of the day, you are a child. And the reason why we call you a child is because you see that Metal Man sitting there on the table? That Metal Man sitting on the table is part of a project. I don't say certain things because we don't tell you everything at the end of the day. The exotic collection, there's an invisible version of that technology that changes colors when it's being hit with a projector mapping equipment. That technology at Metal Man sitting on the table is part of the artwork that we're going to be using to display and advertise that product. But, you know, again, you have individuals who feel they need to rush on camera and say, look what I can do. I can make Gundam action figures, and I can make these action figures do this. Man, please. Again, anytime you see me here working on something, there's always something involving business around it. Always. And that's what that machine there is sitting on the table for, that we built out of Tupperware and all kinds of things around the house to construct this Metal Man. That's going to be coated with this material, and it's going to look absolutely incredible, and it's going to make us a good amount of revenue because the art community can look at that and go, wow, we can do this and design that. And with that technology, it's going to allow them to be able to use their 3D mapping equipment on a much higher level. But that's what the Metal Man is being developed for. So that artwork, like we sitting up there in my luxury apartment, where I'll have these artworks on displayed with these projector mapping displays. That's what it was engineered for. Again, always thinking of the small picture. So let's move on. We got things to do. We got orders to get out the door. I had to put that out there real quick because, again, they just don't understand. And we don't expect them to understand at all, period. But okay. Now let's see what we got going on here. Nah, we're good on that. Let's see, okay. What are you doing, for goodness sakes, over there? All right, let's send that out to that email. Yeah, always thinking of the small pictures, but it's kind of like it reminds me of the guy called Stuart on Mad TV. Look what I can do. That's what you remind me of. That's why we're doing all the artwork in the house, because, again, that involves exotic technology for projector mapping applications. That's what it's for. And the Metal Man you're seeing behind me will be on display in my storefront showroom with the projector mapping, showing people in the art community or anybody in the advertising commercial on how you can build whatever you want, color whatever you want. And once we code it with that technology, it's not going to change the outcome of the object. It's just going to allow an invisible screen to attach itself to the surface to allow you to be able to manipulate and get better colors and contrast and white levels. That's what it was engineered for. But I don't tell people certain things because there's certain things they don't need to know. So the individual decided to go buy a bunch of Gundam robots and show how real robots are made. Well, that technology behind me is going to give me hundreds and thousands of dollars where the robots you just paid for won't give you any revenue back. That's why I'm a bit smarter than you. Wow. I was telling a friend about that. He was like, oh, so that's what, a few people asked me what they're being constructed for. He said, the reason why we're constructing these robots is because when we do cars, when we do houses, all kinds of stuff that people can better utilize 3D mapping or projector mapping. One of the things I realized from working with projector mapping, whatever surface you hit it with, that's the crappy image is going to pop up. But when most people are doing something like a design with art and colors, they don't want to spray it all black. I can understand that because I don't want to spray it all black. And if we can develop an invisible coating that will allow to enhance the color and contrast without altering the design of the product itself, then there we go. And that's what that was designed for. All right, we did we do a print yet? I think we did a print, right? Let me see, because I had to go downstairs and let me see, I think we did a print already. We did a temperature test print. Did we? Did a test print. I'm not sure. All right, we'll find out then. I got to print a label out. Not a label, I got to print a whatchamacallit, another label for the whatchamacallit. So yeah, that's what that was designed for. So I haven't had time to get to it because I've been so busy on everything else. But I want to finish it off, get it done, get it all wired up. And then after that, we get it all done. We take that invisible coating over the entire thing. And that will allow me, when I hit it with my projector, I can actually get colors and contrast and all kinds of interesting things to pull off the surface. Now we'll do one probably in red, we'll do one in green, solid colors, to show that we can alter and change the colors. Because if you take a projector and you hit a surface that's all yellow, anything it hits is going to come with a taint of yellow in it. This is going to allow you to be able to put reds, blues, and greens off a surface that's not designed to give you that back. Now, for those of you sitting around thinking, oh, that's virtually impossible. Did you just see what we just did in the next room? Just wondering. All right, let's get back to my customers here because they don't want to hear about all that and I don't want to talk about all that. We got things to do. Now, let's see. I need to get some labels here to get you guys taken care of. And we got your batch numbers here ready to go. And we got new ink. Thank goodness. I get that shipped in overnight because, again, we need ink badly. Oh, let's see. We need to go in and we need to get some labels here. So let's go pop out of this right here. Let's come over here. We need to go. Where's my labels at? Come over and grab my labels real quick. Well, we thought we had that in there since you felt the need to show how Gundams are made. I'm 53 years old, my man. I got Gundams upstairs that are collectibles. You know how ancient some of my toys are? I got toys that date to the 60s, the 50s, and even the 20s. I'm a collector of vintage toys. And I have old Gundams. Very old toys. Got a ray gun upstairs in mint condition. I doubt the metal, the paint on it, it's got to have lead in it from that era. But it goes back as far as the 1960s. I got a Fisher-Price compass correctly. I've got Barbie dolls, G.I. Joes, all those old action figures, did all that stuff. I used to have an 1826 sewing machine. It was so old it didn't even have a motor. It had a pedal at the bottom that you pushed it back and forth, and that's how you were able to operate the machine. It was about 1826. I used to be on a website called Collectors Weekly, where I posted a lot of my antiques over there. So let's find this label over here. Oh, I remember the yo-yos back in the day. Duncan. I had those too, about 6 or 7 Duncan yo-yos. That was the yo-yo. You got smacked in the head where you were definitely going down. The yo-yo don't make the Duncans anymore the way they used to. Some of them used to be all white and have an illustration of a butterfly on the side of them, if you remember those back in the day. Now they make them with a bunch of lights and stuff, and they move up and down. They're lightweight. There's no weight to them whatsoever. All right, let me see. We need this label right here. There you here. We need one of them. We need it for this size. We need it to fit, and I need just one. Now, the background of where that sits on is screen paint. It's all black screen paint behind it. So with the projector, I can bypass that machine, hit the back of the screen, and I can make it like it's actually traveling through an alternate universe. Like it's pushing through a black hole. Pretty cool, huh? So I thought it'd be pretty cool to design artwork and incorporate projection screens and projector mapping all in the same concept. And that allows the artist not only to be able to paint a picture, but the reason why we're making the exotics is it's an actual color projection screen paint, which means you can really paint a projection screen of art into your artwork and project right off of it. So while you're sitting there building these Gundams, I'm over here building investments. That's the problem. The problem with people like that, they're always trying to outdo people. And again, it shows basically in what they probably went through as kids, always trying to prove to be better. That's what kids do. Kids are always doing it, always trying to be better than the other. I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So you paid for something that you won't get an investment back for. You have to go many, many years to get an investment or something like that, where I basically invested in something, built something, designed something that basically it's going to build another company for me, which we are. We're building another company under the exotics. And some of the artwork, the actually artworks that I posted upstairs, I've been talking back and forth with the, hey, leave that alone, please. One of the, they want to do some of the art pieces for their establishment. And that makes some people angry at the end of the day, but I don't care. That's not my problem. If you get angry out of that and you're upset, then you need to take a long look in the mirror and you need to evaluate your life. I don't get jealous of other people's stuff. If somebody has something nice, I couldn't care less. Hey, many blessings to them at the end of the day. But if you physically get upset over somebody else's prospering in their life, you need to take a long look in the mirror. You need to change your life. Something's wrong with you. Don't hate on other people, what they have. What you do is you try to work harder to get what they have, or better. Make the effort. All right, let me see. We need the back end of this right here. I'm going to grab this one over here. Yeah, plenty of my friends drive expensive cars and have nice bikes and all that stuff. As a matter of fact, when I was living in that little tiny rented room, a lot of my friends had houses and drove nice cars and stuff like that, and I didn't have any of that stuff at all, period. Did I sit there and hate on them? No. Gave them many blessings and moved about my business. You know, it doesn't pay to hate on people. Let me see what we got to do here. We want this one right here and blah, 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 blah. We need one more. Let me see. Can't wait to get on that website so badly. I want to get on my website and finish working on it. Let me get everybody taken care of first. Let me see where to shrink to fit. I need one of these. What are you doing near my screen display? You monster. You monster. So weird cat. That cat doesn't like tuna. It doesn't drink milk. You think cats would like milk? I was buying this cat whole milk, a gallon when I first got him. I was buying him a gallon of whole milk for himself because I don't drink whole milk. And he wasn't even touching it. Matter of fact, the outside cats and the squirrels were drinking it more than he was. He just doesn't like milk. He doesn't like cheese and none of that stuff, or tuna fish, and he barely eats turkey. Taco's weird. Taco likes hot dogs and he likes toast. You figure that one out. All right, we need scissors. Scissors are never anywhere to be found here. All right, we got these done. Oh, we need batch numbers too. Forgot about that. We need batch numbers. We need to bring up the notebook or notepad. So I'm going to try to go back into that game called Left 4 Dead. It's got so many DLCs attached to the game. It's not even funny. So just gotta get past that freaking Pokemon deck nonsense because I hate that so much. But I guess I don't know. I wish they wouldn't have did that at the end of the day. I wish they would have made it simple. Go in, load up your weapons, go out the door, do damage. That's it. So going through some freaking made it too strategy. That's what they did. Zombie games should be no thinkers at the end of the day. Truthfully, pretty much you scavenge for weapons, you put stuff together. That's basically what you do, and you destroy stuff at the end. They just made it like stacking your deck and make. Oh, come on, really? I see if you're doing it for AI purposes, excuse me, to make sure that your AI is which AI basically is going to give you the best ability out there. But when you're dealing with a bunch of people, you're going to see the skill level, who's got skills and who doesn't at the end of the day, and how much thought does it come into killing zombies at the end of the day. Just don't run ahead of the pack, which I go through that all the time. Stay with the pack. Do you understand how zombie games work? Zombie games are designed where basically if one person goes down, the game intensifies. It gets really realistic. So if one person dies, more zombies pour into the game because it weakens your chances of basic survival. So yesterday we played this game on, I joined the challenges. We were playing on World War Z, where the challenges basically, my life basically gets drained from other people. So the more damage they take on, the faster my life drains. But once I reach 0, I become immortal, which means I can't die. But as long as they stay alive, I stay immortal. So I'm trying to tell these jokers, stay close to me because I can take the most of the damage because I'm immortal. Why need you guys to stay behind me and just hit whatever's coming up? No one listens. Jokers are freaking running halfway out in the middle of the map and get murked and I die. That's why it's hard to find a good crew for anything because you got people that are runners and gunners and all that other nonsense, and just makes the game a freaking headache at the end of the day. So I finally got 2 people in there that understood what I was saying, and we finished and completed the level. Out of all the rest of the other jokers I have in there. Can't wait for freaking that's the only problem you have with zombie games. People like to run ahead or try to grab stuff for their scavengers. They like to hunt. Go with the pack. That's it. But one of the things I do like about World War Z is whatever, like say somebody doesn't have the money to upgrade weapons. Whatever weapons I upgrade, they also get. So if I upgrade all the shotguns in there, everybody gets the shotguns that I upgrade. That's what I like about it. You got certain people saying, "Oh, I can't grab that because I don't have the money." You know, everybody gets it. So I upgraded all my weapons. So when I go into a game, everybody's got all top upgrade weapons. I finally got my prestige all the way up to the top level. I'm maxed out. So yeah, all my weapons maxed out with me, and I can go in and I was like, "Good gracious, never seen that shotgun before." Yeah, enjoy. Take something apart. Let's blow stuff up. Yeah, I love that game. All right, let's get our batch numbers in there. That's the first time I heard it's all about the drones. When I was first playing, I saw somebody with a drone flying over. I was like, "What the freak is that?" And shot one of the zombies behind. I was like, "Oh, I want that." And the guy was like, "Yo, that's one of the category class that you have to get." Let's see, 27. Oh, come back up, come back up. Right, dash 27, dash 22. But I love, that's one of the favorite games. I love to play. I love zombie games so much. Left 4 Dead is what did it for me. That was my first click on zombie games. Was Left 4 Dead. Which I thought Left 4 Dead was pretty cool because the whole story, without really think about it, all these strangers meet up together. They back each other up the entire time for every single level. But when it gets to the last finale, it's whoever makes it. So every man for himself. Literally, that's how the game is, and that's what I love about it. Through the entire game, you form this tight bond with these people. But near the end, crossing the bridge, it's every man for himself. Oh, I think that was the best ever. Running across the bridge and the tanks coming at you. Jump on the helicopter. Everybody make it? Nah, I died. All right, we gotta do this again. Oh man, it was so much fun. You know, see, they did that. Back 4 Blood was nice. If they did a better job with the weapons, bigger and more killer zombies and all that stuff, but that whole stacking card system and all that, yeah, I hate that crap. But I gotta figure it. I'll deal with it. Me and the driver are going back in to try it again. But I'm definitely getting that Dead Island 2. Oh yeah, have you ever seen if you haven't seen the demo on Dead Island 2 and you're a zombie player, you need to go check that out. If you haven't, you have no business playing zombie games ever. I love Dead Island. course, that first one was kind of disturbing. That was really, the intro for that one was very, very disturbing. If you've seen the first, it was the first or second intro for that one. That was kind of jacked up. If you haven't seen that one where the little girl gets bit, she jumps on her father and they crash out a window. Oh man, that was messed up, man. That made me depressed to play the game. All right, let me see. So we'll take these right here and we'll duplicate these right here. Now, my method is when the horde comes through, I'm not out in the open. Or, yeah, I do play out in the open sometimes. Depends on what kind of firepower I got. But if my firepower isn't that good, I like to tuck in the corners and take them as they come in. It's an easy way for me to survive. But other than that, if I got advanced weapons, yeah, I'll walk right down the middle with no problem. But if I don't have advanced, then I'm in the corner somewhere. Because when you're in the corner, they can't spawn behind you, which is good. If everybody stands their position, we can take them out. All right. That's good right there. Now, what she's got to get used to in Dead Island is it's a little different than playing World War Z. Running ahead, yeah, you can run ahead and kill whatever you want because the zombies are kind of slow in there, to tell you the truth. They don't horde on you. Unless they change that part, would it be kind of cool? But they kind of walk kind of slow. So that's not hard to take them out. It really isn't. I wish you'd make them run a little faster. That would be nice. But the fact you can drive in that game is pretty fun too. That's pretty interesting. And then she's got to get, well, she's used to building her own weapons because she did, what's that game called? I keep forgetting the one. You get to build your own weapons. I can't think of the game of it. It'll pop in my head later on. But the one where you get to design and build your own weapons, you get a little workshop. She likes that because she gets to build whatever she wants with that. That's pretty cool. But I do like World War Z because the zombies just rush at you. They just come at you in droves, man. I love that right there. But I hope they do that with Dead Island too. Let me see. Okay, we got these. Are good. Let's print these out. You know what I really would like to see? I mean, I know this game is still in progress, but man, if they're listening to me, please bring out zombie animals. Please. That would be so nice. Being killed by a flock of birds or hawks or whatever they got out there, or if you get in the water, there's something out there waiting for you to watch out for. Bring out that kind of crazy stuff. Even plants would be nice, you know? Intensify it, you know what I mean? Bring in bad, oh, they do have bad weather. In World War Z, you really play it in ice, in Antarctica, and you could freeze to death out there. So between fighting the zombies, trying to find heat to stay warm, I love that right there. I love that kind of stuff. But have something like that because you figure, you know, all heck load just broke loose. I mean, you got to have some crazy weather in there. But at least bring in some weird stuff, man. Some weird, freaky animals. That'd be nice. Maybe some spiders or something. I'm not a big fan of spiders. I hate them. But I would love to have that in the game because that would be freaking me out 24/7. I would love that kind of stuff. Some huge, massive, giant, crawly spiders. That'll keep you from camping out in games. That'd be nice to have at the end of the day. Like I said, something crazy in there. Probably a pack of wolves. Oh, that would be sick. So then you got to worry about the zombies. You got to worry about the special affected. Like Gears of War. The hawks or the crows that come down and pick your bones clean. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of nightmare stuff. Because that always keeps you on edge. I must have spent hours in that game constantly just looking at the sky, just watching stuff. Because I was afraid this black form of crows were going to come down and just eat me alive. Oh man, that was freaking hyper like that. Resident Evil, you had the dogs, the Dobermans or dogs, what do you call those things? Man, you had to worry about that nonsense popping up every so once in a while. But that'd be cool if they bring in some really jacked up animals, especially birds, freaking wolves, anything would be nice. If you have an area where you have to go to the zoo, make all the animals freaking really super strong and make them freaking zombies. That'd be cool. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I would love to see. But you know, I'm really waiting for a zombie game that when they made, not at the aftermath. I want to see when it's actually happening. That's what I want to see. You know, because then you got to worry about the debris of airplanes crashing out of the sky and people driving in cars and forming into zombies and crashing. I want to see that mayhem right there in the game. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. It would be fantastic in a death match. Can you imagine that in a death match? Survivor takes all. See, that's what I'm kind of talking about, the kind of crazy stuff. The PS5 could have been designing crazy games like that. Would have been awesome. Many people would log into a game. If, number one, you're in a war zone between other survivors, trying to, or wait, they have their war, no, but not the same thing. And then you have to worry about the damage that's going on, the chaos at the same time. You know, there's people shooting in the street, and then you got freaking cars crashing, and you got freaking airplanes crashing out of the sky, and things exploded all around. You're burning down. You can be killed by any of that stuff at any given time. Oh, that would be freaking amazing. I want to see it happen in the middle of when it's going down. That's what I want to see it. Like, you know, when Brad Pitt stopped his car and was in Philadelphia, thank you so much, and you just saw that horde of zombies coming at you, and that's what the kind of stuff I want to see. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. That'd be an excellent game right there. That would always keep you on your toes. All right, chances are, if they do design it, they'll probably jack it up. And they're probably going to list forever, probably never come out. And then it probably comes out, probably a rush game like freaking, what's that, 2027, what's the game called? The Cyberpunk game. A rush job. Let me get some scissors. Oh, that'd be sick. I would love to play that, man. Like Grand Theft Auto, except for with freaking zombies. See, that's what I talked about. And the maps would have to be freaking huge. Like if they did a Grand Theft Auto version of World War Z, that would be insane. And they add them crazy killer animals in there, changing the weather from time to time, and everything just coming down, just the world just completely crashing, and people, oh, that'd be insane. I would love it. I would freaking love it. Because then you could fly, you could basically pick up survivors and stuff like that. That'd be cool. I would love it. Somebody needs to make this stuff, please. Now, if they had a game like that exclusive for the PS5, yeah, I'd drop freaking $1,400 on that system. I'd drop $18 on it for that. If it was only exclusive for them only, heck yes. I'm going to beef your sales up on your freaking console system, make better games. Because right now, the games they make for that system are either digitally remastered or it's the same stuff that you get on the PS4. Why in the world would I end up buying that system if I get the same stuff on the PS4? And then people say, well, graphics. I got 2 PCs in there. What am I going to do with, I got graphics. I'm good. Same stuff I can get on the PC, I can get on your games too. So you got to put something in there, man. The reason why I paid for the money for the Xbox 360 because of Gears, Halo, those exclusive games. The reason why I stayed with that system. Couldn't get Halo anyplace else, so guess where I was at? On an Xbox playing Halo. They got to make some exclusives so nobody else can get their hands on it. And on top of that, you got to make the systems available so we can get our hands on it. And then when we get our hands on it, it's not costing as much as a PC. If I wanted to pay freaking, well, yeah, that game came out only for that, I would pay for that. That's definitely me. But still, you know, people will pay for stuff if it's only exclusive on the system. You got freaking for the Xbox system, you had a $40 40-button mech controller, Steel Battalion. I think they were like $300 when they first came out. Now they're like $1,500, $1,600 on eBay. People bought Xbox systems just to get their hands on a 40-button mech controller. But the problem where they messed up at, every system basically at launch always screws up something pretty badly. Some stuff can be fixed and some stuff will never be fixed. PS4 really should have cut down, PlayStation should have really cut down on the scalpers. They did, but they didn't. Because you know why? They were getting money. They couldn't care less who was buying them. They should have made it where it was something like maybe 2 systems per household, something like that. That's what they should have made. 2 systems per household. But they didn't do that. They made it where people can buy as much as they want. So if you have people who have serious deep pockets and they could buy up all the systems, then no one else can get them. And that's what they did. And then turn around and sell them back for the same price. And that's what happened. And they should have made them only 2 per household. Then that way everybody could get one. But it comes down to money. If a person is willing to shell out millions of dollars for all the console systems, guess who they're going to sell it to? First, it went to $1 million for all the console systems, and everybody else is going to sit there and suffer. That's what's going to happen. Well, by them doing this and getting greedy, they suffered because now they really can't let go of the PS4 because the PS4, at the end of the day, believe it or not, folks, are basically supporting their company. Because, again, if you notice all these exclusive games, there is none. They also come to the PS4. By then, that system should have been gone by now. That system should have gone. They should have stopped support on it a long time ago, and the PS5 should have been the dominant system. It happens in every console system. It's the first time I've ever seen a console system where the older model was still getting support, just like the newer model. That's because there's not enough systems out there. Not enough people have them. The majority of their support and money comes from the older system. So that's why they're still supporting it. That's why. Now, they got the VR glasses coming out for the system, but what's the point? Ain't too many people on them. Anytime you go on Facebook and you see somebody post like new controllers, they post new controllers or new headsets for it, you know what you read in the comments? Well, how about if you bring the system out so everybody can get one? Maybe we'll think about buying the rest of the stuff that goes with it. Because most of those people don't want to hear about accessories if I can't get my hands on the system to use the accessories on. And that's what it comes down to. That's the biggest mistake they made. That bit them clean in the butt. They should have cut down on it. They saw that fluctuation triggering off. They should have went in and said, okay, look, we got to cut down on this because this is going to cause a problem. Then you had COVID hit and it was hard to get parts and all that stuff. Yep. Yeah, should have did it that way. No, it's jacked up. That system was supposed to be like $500, and they're going to write wrong in it. $500 without the disc, and like $600 with the disc on. It was supposed to be really cheap, by the way, but not the price they're asking for now. So why would most people go out and buy the system to begin with if all the games, the exclusives, you can find them on the older system? And there are two guys in there talking. One guy was saying, well, it got better graphics. Dude, man, they got a PC with a 3090 in it. 3090 would crush that system. I think the PS something has like a 3060 in it, probably 3080. Doubt it has a 30, probably 39, probably 3060 or 3070 in there. But you're talking about a PC at the end of the day. You can't compete with that. I know console people at the end of the day want to say it. No, you can't. I'm sorry. You're not competing with the PC. It's not going to happen. You have to understand. Console games aren't made on consoles. They're made on PCs. That's what they're made on. PC is automatically designed to be operated from the door. I can put a GigaLAD on my PC. You can't put a GigaLAD on your console system. 10, 100, 100, 1000. You can't put that on that system because it's not designed for it. And when they start making the console system to a certain point, well, actually, they're like PCs are like mid-tower PCs. When they start making, we can interchange parts. Voila! You just bought a PC. Literally, that's what you bought. Pretty much, PS5 is pretty much a watered-down PC. I know a lot of people get upset over that, but it is what it is. Look, I can get a 2011 motherboard with 256 gigs of RAM on my board, a PC3000 OC. You're not putting that on your system at all. It's not going to happen. It's a powerful system, don't get me wrong, but it's never going to compete to a PC. It's going to get to a point where it's going to go full circle where a console system literally is going to end up looking like a PC. And at the end of the day, you no longer have a console, you just bought a PC. That's pretty much what you just bought. The only thing is you have to update parts. That's good. You just have to update the entire console system. So I can build a PC that's future-proof. My PC can be future-proof for a good maybe 5, 6, 7 years. And you'll have to keep going back in and buying a new console system, which is kind of jacked up because when I had the Xbox 360, I bought the Xbox 360 Slim. I bought the arcade. I bought the black version, the elite version of it. That was supposed to have some kind of frost chip in it to keep the system from burning out, which was a fake, it burnt out anyway. I had the Gears of War model that was all red, the limited edition Halo. When that one came out, it was pretty cool. But Other than that, we're still all the same system. Ew, I hate getting this glue on my hands. I personally miss the old systems from back in the day. When gaming was more about gaming, that's what it was. I like those better. Alright, so that's one right there. Got his finished. I gotta get that one set up because that's another order right there. Just came in a few minutes ago. I'm trying to get that one knocked out right now. Right now what we're doing is we're dropping our batch numbers. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more so you guys can see what's going on over here. We're dropping batch numbers. And where's the freaking, oh, here it is right here. Well, that's not it. This is it? No, that's definitely not it. There we go. That'll work. Oh, I like when I go back to the old-fashioned video games. I like them. You went to the game store, bought your stuff. Well, you turn the game store down and bought your stuff, but still, nothing beats the cartridge back in the day. I do like the digital download. It's real nice. You don't have to leave the house if you don't want to. You don't have to wait in line, but you still, I miss the, one thing I do miss about, well, I still have console anyway. But one thing that I did like about console was the release night. I love that when they had that midnight release. They had the midnight release for Gears of War. Oh, I had so much fun. I met so many people up there. I met people I didn't even know even lived in the neighborhood at the time. And then you had people that were coming in from New York City because, you know, up there they was booked out. They couldn't get them up there. That was the most fun. I think that's the most fun I had that night. I lived about 6 blocks from GameStop. And I went up with about 4 or 5 of my friends. Because, you know, people do dumb stuff at the end of the day. And I hate to say it, people, everybody was strapped. Just about everybody was strapped. Up there was up there. Majority of my people were strapped. And then people in cars that were strapped. Because people do dumb stuff, man. You get something like, it was a limited edition Gears of War that came with the Lancer. And you leave out of the store, man, somebody will try to rob you right there on the spot. So, you know, everybody was either licensed to carry or not licensed to carry. But I was licensed to carry, and 2 of my friends were licensed to carry. We went to go pick them up. But we had a ball up there. They were coming out of the store, and they were giving like contests and stuff like that where you can win stuff. People were winning a lot of cool stuff. Somebody, they bought the Lancer out, but I already put my pre-order for the Lancer. It was coming out. So I had to walk home because I was 6 blocks from it. None of us drove. And of course, we had to walk through North Philadelphia, and there were no black bags you could tuck over yourself so people saw what you had when you was walking down the street. So when I was walking down the street, I had my gun pulled out. I had it on my hip so I can show exactly what I was carrying. I wasn't playing. I walked right through, got my stuff, got in the house and played. And hopefully a cop didn't. Well, I was licensed to carry anyway, so it didn't make no difference. But I don't think one of my friends had a license to carry. But anyway, that's how it was, you know. You know, on the risk of somebody running up and sticking you up. So give them that little warning sign from the door. Now, once we got in our neighborhood, everybody knew us down there. It was good. Just walk on through. But certain neighborhoods we were passing through, nobody knew us in that section over there. So, you know, we saw when we was walking down the street, I saw young boys on the corner staring at us. And I went to go lift my shirt up, and the guy turned another direction. Yeah, because this was going to happen that day. Not taking anything from me. But that was at that particular time. But other than that, being up there in line and having fun and meeting people like, you know, where you guys from? Like, we're from New York City, from all different places where people ask, well, why you up here in New York City? I said, well, they're sold out down there. That's why we're down here, because it's the only store that had it. So they were able to get one without a pre-order, which is pretty cool because somebody didn't pick up the pre-order. And then everybody was trading each other's gamer tags back and forth. And then after that, I went online and played with a lot of people that was playing up there, especially the boys from New York City. We all became good friends. That was pretty fun. But other than the other side, about, yeah, you got to carry something up there because people do dumb stuff. People will rob you right on the spot. People go pick up cell phones. There are people that would just go up there on a release for a cell phone or sneakers or anything just for the sole purpose of just robbing somebody and taking what they have, which is messed up. But that's the society we live in. Unfortunately. So, that fast, just coming from the store and going down to the neighborhood, well, not our neighborhood. We had to pass through several neighborhoods that weren't ours, that we knew a few people in, but not enough. And sure enough, the minute we got down to the 3rd block, it was about 4 or 5 people on the block, and they were staring at us. I went to go walk across the street, and I just lift up my shirt, my buddy lifted up his, and they walked right back in the other direction. Yeah, doing too much, people. All I want to do is just pick up my stuff and go home. I'm sitting there filling out paper in there with the police saying, yeah, well, this is what happened. Come on, man. I earned my stuff at the end of the day. You know, if you want the same thing, go work. Go get a job or something. Don't take it from other people. Thank God I was able to go home and nobody got shot. Just want to buy my stuff, go home. That's it. Go home, and me and my boys stopped around the corner, went to the Chinese store, picked up some food. And my buddy had a game system. Yeah, we all had a game system, and that's we online and played that night. So I pick up my stuff and go home. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. 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 You fussy cat, you. You want to go outside for a little bit? It's windy out there. Come here, Taco. Here, go outside. Get some air. Say, meow, meow. Windy, boy. Yeah, wind's gonna be blowing in the air like a supermodel. You are the sunshine of my life. So, okay, so this number you have right here, this will match your video. When you go to look it up, you'll see a video with the same date on it, and you can see how your product was processed before we ship it out the door. That's our guarantee that it works. That's a fun video too. I had some fun in that one. I have fun in all the videos. And that's a new order that just came in a few minutes ago. We'll get that one taken care of right now. Okay, we gotta get this one done. Blow away, Taco, like, whee! Is Francis out here? Francis? Francis, where are you? You're here doing battle for Particle. Bum, 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 bum. So got him done, he's finished. That's a new order just came a few minutes ago. All right, there you go. Let's seal that back up. I think I left in the container. I'm good. I'm good on that one. Don't worry about that. Let me see. Really? Tape sticks really back down the bottom here. And this tape right here is not your everyday, it's not duct tape, it's just special tape. It's not cheap, it's about $60 for 4 rolls. Because this tape right here seals, and it seals quite well. So basically it's designed to hug that container and seal to it without using the heat gun. That's what I paid for it. It's kind of like a film. Little hat. Take a little bit of tag hanging out. Put it back. Take our tag and fold it over. That gives it a nice seal. So that doesn't go anywhere. Go to the side. Now, this time around, which should make it a lot easier for me, is that we're going to have the labels are going to be designed differently. And I'm also might even thinking about putting in a hologram strip into the labels. So that's going to involve the barcode and some other stuff we want to embed into the label too. But one is going to be the batch number. They're going to be embedded in. So that's peachy. Ugh. Do. So these are the family packs, or share packs, or share bundles. That's what somebody ordered right there. tell you something interesting. Usually when we have somebody say this the paint's not working correctly, mine is after we've done back cameras and tests, we know it works. We have them send the product back here. Sometimes they'll hesitate. Some they'll say, well, you know, so that's how we know. But if you think for a minute that you can stick black paint in that and try to say that's our product when you ship it back, that's not going to go well for you. And I'll tell you why, because I showed you in the demonstration, when we take the great products, take that black paint, we stick it against our screen, that thing doesn't match, we know for a fact what's in it. And then this is going to bring problems to you. Hold on for a minute. Look at this joke over here. Hey! What are you doing? Do you mind getting off of that? I don't want to hear it. Get off of it now. Let's go. Chop, chop. Taco. Seriously. Get off of there now. Let's go. Don't show off because the camera's playing. Just go. Chop, chop. You already know you're in trouble. Come on. Inside. Come on. Inside. Let's go. Do you need to be escorted? Get in there. Stop playing with me. Look at him. Look at him. Trying to be a jokester because he's outside. Let's go. Come on. Inside. Inside. Chop, chop. You're not coming out for 2 days. Reason why I don't trust Taco on a banister? Because the first day I got this joker, he goes out the door, climbs on the banister, and jumps. He did that 3 times. That's why I don't trust him on the banister. He's not supposed to be up there. Even though cats always land on their feet, still, he's not allowed to do that. And I don't want him out there anyway, because him out there anyway, we got raccoons, skunks, and everything else you can possibly mean that will eat him at the end of the day, especially the foxes. You don't need to be out there. I'm surprised you survived this long. Joker. But yeah, what I mean by you being in some trouble, yeah. I'm having a lawyer, I'm gonna stick a lawyer on you. Because you're not doing that nonsense to me at the end of the day, and you should know better. But we know black paint when we see it. We test it all day long. We know what it looks like when it hits the screen. So the first thing I do is when I basically take the screen out, take the paint out, paint it down to that surface, put it next to our screen, and we'll hit it with that white level. And if that white level comes up looking the way it shouldn't look, we already know what's in it. Right from the door. So when I took that Dynasty, Black Dynasty, and I laid it against those different shades of gray screen paint, or house paint, or whatever you want to call it they are, laid it against it and put that Black Dynasty, didn't match our screen, didn't match their screen. That's how we know house paint. So don't do that. Ship us down exactly what we sent to you back, so we can have a look at it. We can go from there. If it's working perfectly fine, and it will when it gets here, with no problem whatsoever, which it usually is, it will perfectly fine when it gets here. But some people, like I said, are not used to adjusting to darker screens. They still want that high white level of a white screen. So that's why we advise to them. We got gunmetal technology on the website, and we have our 2.0, which you can easily go buy that instead. But they want that black OLED, that's what they want. But they want the white levels to come up to match a white screen. We don't have that technology yet. Until then, if that's what you're looking for, then you need to stay away from the, really seriously, the darker technology. Oh, what the heck is he chasing now? He's chasing Taco. What are you chasing? Your dangerous self. You and your dangerous self. Alright. So those are finished up and done. I'll finish. I don't mind exchanging out for a lighter, which we have over here. But I do mind that basically being a busy person at the end of the day, that you make sure you know what you want before you purchase off the site. And if you're a person who's a big fan of white screens and you like that's what you're into, stick with the gray products we have on the site, stick to the gunmetal. The black technology is not for you. Now I got some people right now that have been emailing me about the black technology we have never developed in the next room, these people can't buy from us. They got official bans from us from doing dumb stuff. And it's going to stay that way. When I give someone a lifetime ban, it's for life. You can never ever purchase anything from us ever again. Not ever. I mean, apparently you can go pick it up at whatever from the site. We couldn't tell who's who, but still, technically, yeah. I think I would ban that IP address now. How about that? Okay. You have to change your email and all that stuff like that in order to buy. Go through their PayPal account. Go through all that. And change out their email because that's how we're going to recognize them when they come through. Other than that, yeah. All right, let me see. We're done. Are we done here? We're done. That's good. I got time to go back and work on the website because that's where I want to be at next. Yeah, upload all my stuff to the website. So customers. You're done. You're sitting over there. You don't have your tracking numbers yet. I do that off camera because that's personal. No one needs to see that. No one should be seeing it in the day. So I'm going to jump on my PayPal account, get in the shipping station, send you out your tracking numbers, and you're good to go. And I got to answer some other emails and some other stuff I got to do. But I got to be back on for anything else. Let me see real quick what we're doing down here. Oh, I forgot we expanded the stand for some strange reason. That's better. What you chasing, Taco? What you chasing? I gotta wash dishes. How come you can't wash dishes? That'd be nice. So we took the 250-inch screen that I had sitting out, and we bought it because we're done with this. We're not using it for anything else. And what I'm going to do is, instead of basically drop the whole floor with white, jack it up. I'm going to pull this up, use the original floor for work, and this floor right here is going to have this amazing, crazy, glow-in-the-dark artwork. The same thing I got something on a much larger level. This is definitely coming with me. So a line from there across over to here. I know I got something drawing. I'll take care of it later. From here, so we can cover this section up so we don't see all of that. We'll run some LED lights and stuff all through here. Give it the jazz up. So that'll be fun. I'm literally got to paint that giant screen in with a paint roller, do the artwork with a paint roller. All right, well, all the customers are taken care of. You'll have tracking numbers in a few minutes. I'm about to text my postal worker, tell him I got some packages here for you to pick up, and you'll be good to go. Now, keep in mind that post office is overwhelmed, and you will have packages that will leave from here and say that they have not been scanned. They will be scanned. They're actually at the post office. But I do have detailed tracking on my account, so I can either just go in and just track it down, or just make a phone call and then figure it out from there. But either way, you're good to go. The package is going to activate. You'll have your goodies, and you're ready to go. Now, we've been doing so many demonstrations on the Black Series. We have been overshadowing the 39s. So tomorrow we're going to do some demonstrations. We're going to do some updates for the website, and I want to update some of the videos. So on the top of us, we have 39. Underneath of us, we have 39. We have 39 out there on my screen right there. That's the 39 right over there. And then outside, we got a 150-inch 39 for display. So we're going to play around with the 39 tomorrow. Make a couple of videos for that and load those onto the website. I really got to go through my videos and stuff too and finish editing the site. This screen is done. We've got all the pictures and videos and everything we need for it. So that screen's going to change out. That's going to change out for the new technology coming in, which will be the what do you call it? The limited black edition. That's going to be the next one. So it's going to be much darker than that. Let me see if I close everything up downstairs. Finish. It's done. I'm just trying to eat up on this. Whew. I'm trying to keep this under 20. What's not gonna happen? All right, well, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Look at you, Taco.